Hey guys, it's Windy from Windys.Art. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to paint a red poppy in watercolor. I'll talk about how I layer the color and create the texture and walk you through step by step how I complete this painting. Now if you're ready, grab your pens and paper and let's start painting. Before painting, I refer to my color chart and my reference photo to find out which colors I'm gonna use and test it out on another paper before coloring to avoid mistakes. I'll list all the colors I use in the description box. Check it out if you are interested. As always, I start with my sketch. I draw out the basic shape and mark out the shadow areas and the core details so it's easier for the coloring process later. Then I put on a base layer covering the whole flower. Try to keep the base layer lighter so we can work on details and layers later. And you can add water to dilute the color in reflection areas while coloring. Next, I start painting the darker areas on the petal. I like hold two brushes in hand, one for adding color and the other one for adding clean water to soften the hard edges, so you don't have to constantly rinse your brushes. Next, I put a second layer on the petal. In this layer, the color can be darker than the base layer and work on the details. I also soften the hard edges around the reflection areas so it looks more natural. Next, I start painting the darkest areas on the petal. I add some purple shades in the color, then add darker details while the paper is still wet so the color blends out nicely. Next, I paint out the darkest areas around the core. After that, you can see the petal on the right side seems a little bit too light, so I go back and add another layer to strengthen the color. Then repeat the same process and add another layer on the petal that has darker shades. Next, I add the vein details on the petal. I suggest observing where the vein goes and painting following the direction of the vein so it looks more natural. For the core, I first put a base layer on, then add darker details after the base layer is dried. Then I add shadow details around the core. For the stem, it's the similar painting process as before. I first put a base layer on, then add darker shades around the stem. Lastly, the touch-up, I like to go back to see if there's any details missing or any areas that need to be strengthened again. Now the painting is about done here. If you have any questions, comment below and let me know. That's all for today's video. I really hope it's helpful and if you enjoyed it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so you never miss out on my weekly art videos and tutorials. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye!